morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
Good morning. I'm Bryce Hudson.
I'm still Chuckalicious, period.
And our good friend Daniel Armbruster from AAA Texas is stopping by. A record number of people set to travel at least 50 miles from their home this holiday season. About 55 million is the guesstimation. Plus, air travel is going to be kind of hectic. We got some weather in the central U.S. Daniel's going to tell us some safe ways and some safe things to keep you going this holiday season. Good morning, Daniel. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful I'm not flying today, David. I don't know about y'all.
I know it. I am too. It's going to be crazy out there. Go ahead, Chuck.
You know, Daniel, like we said, there's going to be record numbers of people on the road today. Now, I'm one of those type of people, if I got to go anywhere, I didn't bother about checking the antifreeze or anything else. What can people do as last-minute, quick precautions to prevent breakdowns?
Yeah, there's a few things you can do at home. Check your tire pressure. Make sure that that's in good shape because that's one of the top roadside emergencies we're going to see this Thanksgiving holiday. Also, checking the belts and hoses under the hood, making sure that those aren't cracked. Checking the fluid levels, making sure that they're in the appropriate level, and then checking your battery terminal, making sure that it doesn't have corrosion on it. If it's over 3 years old, you really want a trusted mechanic to take a look at it, especially now that the weather's getting colder. But certainly, that can help. Of course, you can do everything as a precaution and still end up in a roadside emergency. But, you're going to be with a lot of other folks because more than 20,000 are going to get rescued from today to Sunday here in Texas by AAA.
That's across the board, right?
That's 20,000 here in Texas. Yes, sir. Just by AAA.
Bryce, go ahead.
Of course. Well, Daniel, during the holiday season, sometimes people kind of worry gas prices are always kind of jumpy. A lot of people are traveling. How are we kind of looking this season? I kind of keep seeing prices going down a little bit.
Yeah, prices have been going down for the most part. We've seen a little fluctuation, which is normal when you approach a busy holiday like Thanksgiving. But $2.69 is the average this morning in Amarillo. It was $2.90. Let me double check this. $2.99 last year for Thanksgiving. So, 30 cents cheaper, not bad, right? I mean, save a little bit. But certainly you're going to be on the road with a lot of folks who are saving on gas. 3.7 million Texans driving out of the 4 million that will be traveling 50 miles or more this Thanksgiving.
That's a lot of folks on the road. Daniel, you alluded to it earlier. There's people on the road. There's people at airports. It's a packed season. I mean, right now we're hearing about some storms on the East Coast and in central states of the United States. Some foul weather going on, so it's going to start delaying flights. Why such a huge number? Is this sort of a deep breath after the issues of COVID the last couple of years, where people are like, we're going somewhere. I don't care where we go, but we're getting in the car and going somewhere. Why so many people hitting the road this holiday season?
That's at least part of it. So, airline, out of all the things when we consider travel as far as cost, the only thing that went up this year was air travel as far as cost, but it also increased the number of people traveling increased. So the cost didn't keep people from traveling. So it's partially at least the COVID, post-COVID travel boom that we've seen over the last year. But, a lot of people just wanting to get away for Thanksgiving, whether that's going home to see family. Some are traveling internationally. We see a big boom in flights to Punta Cana, as well as Europe for Thanksgiving. So some people are getting away out of the country, but most of them staying in domestically, and it's a very busy travel season. We saw record travel 4th of July. We saw big travel over Memorial Day, and we'll likely see this again around Christmas. We'll have to wait and see, but it's just been a big year for travel.
Yeah, a lot of the kids travel back and forth from college, usually fly. You have any tips for us, or if you're taking that flight to see grandma's house, any tips to help our experience go a little bit better, a little smoother?
If you're flying today, and certainly you could run into delays, cancellations just because of the weather on the East Coast, even if your flight's not on the East Coast or around the East Coast, it can still be affected by the domino effect we typically see with these weather systems and so many people traveling on one day. You really have to hope that you got an early morning flight. The later in the day that it goes, time is going to not be on your side. And so just pack your patience. Make sure that you have that airline app so you can check the status of your flight. Hopefully you worked with a travel advisor, although I don't know how many college students did, but maybe their parents did. They can help you rebook that flight if there's an issue. But, the good thing is if weather affects your flight, you are entitled to either a credit or you can ask for a different flight. But certainly, it's a big day for travel. And no matter whether you're in the airport, on the road, it's going to be busy.